Well, good afternoon. I'm joined here today with Councilmember Scott Sherman and Bill Hall, Chairman of the Port Tenants Association, and other representatives of the Port Tenants Association. None of us could imagine a reality where San Diego operates without its port on its waterfront. But the unfortunate reality is the Port District is now operating without 2/3 of San Diego's representatives and will remain that way for months unless the San Diego City Council takes decisive action. Inside this building this afternoon, the Port Commission is making decisions about the future of San Diego's waterfront without all three of our San Diego commissioners being seated. San Diego is left out. We need to get inside that meeting and reclaim our seats at the table. And that is why we are here today calling for action. Today, Councilmember Sherman and I will request that the Council President schedule a new hearing on March 11th for the City Council to select 2 port nominees. Scheduling a vote in 30 days will allow 3 weeks for council members to submit any nominees to the Council President and for meaningful discussion at a port workshop scheduled for March 6th and chaired by our colleague, Sherry Leitner. But make no mistake, we need action. While the City Council is talking about a plan for selecting Port Commission nominees, the actual Port Commission is discussing the Port's master plan this afternoon, the blueprint for our waterfront. And that's just the beginning. Over the next several months when San Diego will not be fully represented unless we take action, the Port District will be leading major decisions regarding the Convention Center expansion, the North Embarcadero revitalization, its 5-year construction plan, and probably most importantly, the Port's multi-million-dollar budget, which talks about priorities for all the cities. The citizens of our city in San Diego deserve full representation on decisions about our bay and our tidelands. This proposal we believe will deliver results within 30 days. And I urge my colleagues to join us. Now it's my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Councilmember Scott Sherman.
As Kevin stated, this is a sad day for San Diego. There's no representation for us, and dollars and jobs are on the line every minute of every day. The clock is ticking. You know, I'm a businessman and a newcomer to the council. I came here strictly to try and solve problems, and this issue has come down to strictly a partisan political issue. We had a good compromise. We had a Republican and a Democrat votes very qualified that nobody argued about their qualifications, and we were ready to move forward and have representation on the port for the city. Unfortunately, Washington-style politics have gotten in the way, and we are where we are. I'm urging the members of the City Council that we get this on the docket as soon as possible and get to a resolution to where we can have the representation that the citizens of San Diego deserve. Thank you.
I'm Bill Hall, the Chairman of our Port Tenants Association.
Thank you, Kevin. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Bill Hall, Chairman of the San Diego Port Tenants Association. San Diego City Council made 2 outstanding choices for the position of Port Commissioner for the San Diego Unified Port District. In the wake of that, the members of the Port Tenants Association talked to each of the members of council, and they all agreed, the folks that we talked to, all but one, agreed that those were well-qualified members and would serve the city well. The mayor and Councilmember Leitner have proposed a workshop and a session of the Rules Committee to look at a process for better selecting port commissioners in the future and to establish objective criteria for that selection. We support that idea, but we think that it needs to move along rapidly, that they convene the workshop, they execute the workshop, and they basically make their decisions as soon as possible thereafter. For the good of San Diego region, as Kevin indicated, once those standards are established, the candidates should be evaluated against those criteria, and the open positions should be filled absolutely as soon as possible. As budgets and priorities are set by the port in the coming months, the coming 3 months, a full complement of San Diego Port Commissioners should be on hand to participate in that decision-making process. Today, alone, There are over 25 issues that are going to demand the evaluation of our sitting port commissioners. Important issues. Today, our port commissioners are discussing an integrated master plan for the port, for the tidelands, that'll set the course for the port for years and years to come, out to 50 years. And also in the near term, they're going to undergo budget discussions, and those decisions will be made very rapidly, well before the next district council person could be elected, and then the commissioners chosen. And it's essential that San Diego have seated commissioners as those budgetary discussions are ongoing, so that they get a full vote at the table. Decisions made by the port commissioners will impact the economic vitality, the water quality of the bay, and the look of San Diego for years to come. And this is something that we need to do now. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you. I appreciate the strong support from the Port Tenants Association to move forward quickly. Our message has been very clear this afternoon, and we are all very anxious to move forward and ensure that we have our full representation here at the Port Commission. Thank you for your attendance today, and we'll be happy to answer any questions one-on-one. Thank you.